Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we are going to clean up the last few remaining things inside of our website. The first thing is we're going to remove this console log of our categories map from our categories context. And then the next thing is to make it so that these front-end directory items link to the appropriate pages now that we have them. So let's go back into our application. To get rid of the console log, very simply, we can just remove line 15 inside of the use effect of our categories context. As for actually fixing the routing, here inside of our categories, we have this categories object that currently lives in the home and passes it to the directory. What we can do, in fact, is move this somewhere else and modify it so that our home page doesn't do any of this prop drilling. Now that we've learned a little bit more, because we set up the directory really early. So let's move this out of directories, come into the directories, and now instead of ingesting categories like so, we can actually just move the categories into this component. In fact, let's move it above because it's pretty much a constant. Now, similarly, as I mentioned before, there are different ways we could tackle this. We can attach this onto our collection inside of Firestore with the category itself if you want to do it that way. The main reason why I'm doing it here is because we need something like a route name, or a route more specifically, because this route is going to tell our directory item where it needs to go, which is kind of exclusive to the application. Making it so that it's on the back end makes no sense. If you have other applications that consume these categories, that property might not apply to them. It only applies to our front-end application. So really, we can attach the route ourselves here. And the route we need to go to is specifically shop/hats. This is for our hats. For jackets, of course, it's shop/jackets. For sneakers, it's shop/sneakers. For women's, it's shop/women's. And then for men's, it's shop/men's. So now when we pass this category into our directory item, inside the directory item, we also want to destructure off the route. And in order to use the route, we can either transform our directory item container into a link component, or I can show you another programmatic way to do it by using a hook that we get from React. Router DOM. And this is the use navigate hook. With use navigate, it actually gives us a function called navigate, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it navigate, which we get back from calling use navigate. Navigate is essentially a way for us to route. So we can say on navigate handler, which is equal to a function that calls navigate, and then we give it the route. Oh, I'm missing a const. There we go. So now if we just pass this to the on click of the directory item container, if we come back now, anywhere we click, it will take us to the appropriate place. So there we go. Our application is pretty much finished being built. In the next video, I'm going to show you where we're going to host this, and it's a great place that's really easy and really quick. And we'll have our website up in less than 5 minutes. So join me in the next video where we will finally host this application that we fully built. I'll see you in the next video.